I've been playing Terraria for quite some time now, but I've never really gotten into hardcore at all. It was never really appealing to me. I mean, at any moment's notice, I could die and lose everything. But I wanted to try something new, so I want to show you my hardcore journey throughout the game. And if you haven't tried to play hardcore before, I would highly recommend it. Of course, playing the game on softcore or mediumcore is completely valid. In fact, I prefer softcore for the most part. But hardcore made me look at the game very differently, which was a great change in pace. So without knowing exactly what to expect, I started a new world on expert mode. So as I spawn, I go to the left and... Okay, so moving on and just ignoring the fact that the jungle's literally right next to me.
The jungle's right here?
I go to the right and delve into a cave and try to find some life crystals and chest loot. Playing on hardcore lets me see the game through a new lens. I mean, literally, anything can kill you at a moment's notice. If there's anything but a green slime, I am either building around it or recalling home. I had to keep reminding myself that traps can end the run at any moment. If I'm going to survive, I cannot land on any traps in the early game. Even explosive traps can end the run past hard mode. I found a mushroom biome, and despite the frail nature of my newly made character, I decided to take on the challenge. Mushroom biomes usually have chests or heart crystals in them, but quite a few enemies spawned, so I ended up leaving. I shortly went back to mining because I so desperately wanted to cover myself with some sort of defense. Lead armor isn't the best, but at least it's something. I was getting quite a few heart crystals, but I held off on using them once I got to 180 HP.
Did you know, once you hit 200 HP on a character, this enables Goblin Army evasions to take place. This is why I hold off on using any more heart crystals until I have enough to put me at a comfortable HP level in one fell swoop.
I went to the snow biome to loot some chests. I found some green moss. I got a snowball gun. It shoots snowballs. This will help me defeat the first few bosses. It started to
rain ooze.
So I decided to use up all my life crystals and take on the King of Slime. Easy peasy. And while we're here, we might as well take on the eye. I am now comfortable defeating the brain. With the adrenaline pumping, I decided to pull back a bit and actually put in some effort into building some NPC houses. So here's a little building intermission. Hold on with the building. I want to go to hell. I traveled to the underworld to get a hell forge and some hellstone for some molten armor. I want maximum defense for minimum chances to die. That means min-max. I went back to building. Looks nice. It's time to kill Skeletron. I expected this fight to be an absolute cakewalk since I've gotten gear that is completely unnecessary to kill the boss. It's absolute overkill. And dungeon time. With the Muramasa in hand, I crafted the Knight's Edge. I'm also using the Cobalt Shield. Back to the underworld to prepare for the Wall of Flesh. I know I am pretty geared, but I am not gonna mess around in hardcore. I made a sizable arena and got every buff potion that I could get my hands on. It's time to do this. I've made it to hard mode. I've never gotten this far before in hardcore. I know it's not a crazy feat or anything like that, but it's crazy to me. I've always been the casual type of player when it comes to Terraria, so it's pretty cool to be this far into the game in hardcore. I got my +1 accessory slot and started smashing altars. I also went to the Aether to switch out my ranger emblem for a warrior emblem, as well as some other stuff.
Wait, I got another fast clock. Wait, watch this. I think you can... Can't you alternate these two? Yup.
I didn't want to farm wyverns until I was fully decked out in adamantite, so it's time to do some more mining. Okay, so in conclusion, I mined palladium with a molten pickaxe to craft a palladium pick. Then I mined some orichalcum to make a silly pink anvil and an orichalcum pickaxe, which then I used to mine adamantite to craft an adamantite forge to craft some adamantite bars to craft adamantite armor. It's time to fight the mechs.